Hello and welcome. It is I, the one who is known as a Firefly, and today I've got a bit of a special something. As you may have noticed, it's been about a year, I think, since the last thing I uploaded, which was, a while ago, and it's not really the best thing to have since it's kind of inconsistent, kind of a bit weird, but I want to upload things again. And this is going to be a good start. I was originally planning on just doing a whole update kind of announcement video thing, but then I realized it wasn't really necessary and I don't have all that much to tell. And also, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, so I really shouldn't be doing anything, but I felt like it, and I'm stupid, so I'm going to do this anyways. But yeah, the actual things I'm going to show here is stuff that I've been kind of just sitting on for quite a while, and for good reason. I was never really intending on actually uploading them, but I felt that it might be a good idea. It's a bunch of stuff I made with a program called Bosca Ceoil. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. I've got a bunch of stuff I hear I've made with it. Some of it is really bad, some of it is somewhat decent. But I still like it. It's stuff that can be pretty interesting. Mainly Bosca Ceoil. The first reason I started using it was mainly that I wasn't able to at the time use the program and program stuff that on a computer I was using before for at the time most of my things, including like just the majority of the things I've actually uploaded here on YouTube, of which yeah, most of them were made with GarageBand and then to something Movie Maker on the Mac and then upload straight to YouTube. And that's kind of been the process for a long time for a lot of my stuff. I had to kind of move away from that to some degree a little bit when I went to do other types of videos, particularly game stuff, which I do still plan on doing more of. Might even do more recording tonight later. Hopefully not, but I know I probably will because I am, like I said it before, I am stupid and I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't really know why I'm doing it. But that's not what matters. Anyways, yeah, so Bosca Ceoil. I came across it at some point and realized it was actually pretty useful. Mainly just to create some random little thing-a-majigs while I couldn't mess around with other things. So I felt it would be pretty nice to have. And yeah, I kind of just fucked around a little and made some interesting things, and it kind of just worked. Most of it is bad, though. Like, absolute trash. Complete garbage, but hopefully you might find some small amount of enjoyment, at least. It's not too bad for most of them. Some of them are just very uninspired and kind of just a hack, but, you know, it's just kind of like that sometimes. Anyways, yeah, so the main reason I got into it, because again, I wasn't really able to do that before, I had to just kind of find something. I found Bosca Ceoil, and I kind of started using it, and it was pretty cool. And I'm making a bunch of random things even after I was able to do the stuff like I used to, which, didn't really matter too much, but I kind of stopped using Bosca Ceoil once I came across BandLab because I was able to do most of the kind of things I was doing earlier, but a little easier, and in the end it kind of sounded a bit better. Mostly because it was just easier for me to use. And so that's why I've been using more recently for some of the things I've been doing, which I will be turning into videos later. So you will get to see some more of what I've been working on during this year in particular. And I'm hoping that from now on, any more things I do on BandLab, I'll actually be bringing over to YouTube pretty fast, so it shouldn't be too much of a worry. Anyways, I should probably bring this over to, yeah, right here. Bosca Ceoil. Program that is quite useful. I'm going to load up the one I want. This might autoplay, and I just realized that, so I'm going to actually do a little bit of editing magic stuff with recordings, because I remember that's actually a thing I can do with this program. Alright, so yeah, this is Bosca Ceoil, as I'm showing you here. I already showed it, but still. Yeah, so I also realized it doesn't actually autoplay, as long as I have it stopped already. This is one thing I made. It's not really the best sounding, it's kind of just repetitive, but I don't care. I'm just going to be going in order of a bunch of things. I'm going to tell you what they're called. For the most part, they're just a bunch of random little side project things I did. Many of them are really, really simple. Mainly because I just wanted to make something at the time. I'll try to give a bit of something for backstory if I can remember things about these, but for the most part, I'm just going to tell you the name and play them. And do remember that these are not in order, so some of these have a lot more effort in them than others. Yeah, so this one is called And Voila. I don't think it deserves that name. I forgot how odd it sounds. Hopefully this is actually recording well, otherwise I have to redo this whole thing, but it should be good. I hope. But yeah, it's literally just the same pattern over and over. Oh, I forgot it loops. Yeah, it's just the same thing over and over again, and it never ends. So now I'm gonna load up another song here. Okay, the next one is called Dirty Bomb. I have to actually open it. Okay, yeah, Dirty Bomb. This one's weird. And not good. I am sorry for the torture I have to put your ears through for this. But, yeah. It's mostly just was all an experiment, which is why, again, I never really planned on releasing these to anyone. I just felt like it might be somewhat of a good idea and show that I have been doing things somewhat over time. Which, oh, I should probably not let that actually continue. That shit's awful. Okay, let's load up the next one here. I have to actually go through this. Okay. Next one is called Epic Drum Track. Yeah, that's it. I don't remember what that one's about. But yeah, that's a good one. Then there is this one called Feckin' Ducks. This is just hot cross buns. It's literally just hot cross buns with some weird instruments because I was just testing things out, I think, at the time. It's literally just hot cross buns, but it kind of sounds like ducks or something. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Enough of that. Let's see what's next. Hopefully this one's a little bit right. Funny beats. This one's kind of funny, if I do say so myself. It's literally just all one big old thing. I should probably set the loop to actually loop it properly, because that could be a problem. But yeah. Let's see how this sounds. Remember literally nothing about why I made this. I just know that I did make this at some point. And it sounds kind of interesting. I actually do somewhat like this one. I feel like if I had actually put more effort into it and turned it into a proper song, I could have done some really cool things with this. But I didn't, because of course I didn't. Do you really think I'm gonna put that much effort into something? Hopefully not, because I don't put that much effort into the shit I do. But, yeah, I guess I do put some effort into things. I put enough effort in to make some things that sound somewhat decent. Just not ever enough effort. And that's the end of Funny Beats. Let's go to the next one. Right here. Okay, yeah, the next one's Hammer Waves. I think this was the first full proper thing I made with this, and it's, well, I just remember the volume mixing is fucking awful on this one. I don't know why. I would have to redo literally everything to figure out what the hell I did wrong with this. I do like some of it though, this bit's good fine. It's kind of alright. It's got some decent, somewhat alright things in there. It's just... overall, like most of these, they're just... they don't really sound the best, in my opinion, and as the creator, that's probably not the best thing. This one, I called it Cool Cat in Cool Ways of Words with K's and E's and W's. Hell yeah. I actually kind of like this one because of the sound of it. Yeah, like it's actually got some things. It's got some cool stuff. It's at least a bit more unique than some of the other things I've made. Yeah, so that one's actually kind of alright. Okay, the next one's called Lesser Noise. This is also another one that's really uncreative. So, I like the rhythm, or, like, I like the melody of this one. It's just that I really should have done more with it, and I didn't, and I still kind of feel disappointed about my lack of actual anything I did with it. Especially when this program actually gives you a surprising amount of control over having like plenty of instruments and arrangement stuff, though I think you can only have seemingly 8 things going at a time, which is a bit odd. I don't know, I've never actually tried pushing the limits of it. The next one I have named as Lost Woods on a Honky Tonk. I remember this one, I just wanted to kind of mess around and just do something with Lost Woods because I kind of like the sound of that one, and I put it on a MIDI honky tonk, which is really just very obvious that has that MIDI sound to it. Like, it is very noticeable. It also was really annoying to make this one because it didn't fit into the time signature I chose, and I didn't feel like changing it. Yeah, and it just repeats, obviously. The final one is slightly different, apparently. Yeah, just put the ending notes a bit sooner. Yeah, that's kind of alright. And then I have the exact same thing, but slightly different. For some reason, I called it simplified, even though it actually is. Actually, no, it's not. It's not more complicated. I don't know. It's just a different instrument. I think it's basically the same thing. Yeah, it is. It's just on a violin instead. Oh, I feel like that looks different. Right. For this one, I actually had to change the distance of notes so it sounded better. Because how I had it before, it was too close. So the instrument, it just sounded really dissonant and awful. So that was just kind of how I got around that. Other than that, they're basically the same song with just different instruments. Still sounds alright though, because it's still Lost Woods. It's just the same damn song. I think that's it. Yeah. Alright, now to something that I actually made. Again, and something that's not just stolen. This one's Momentum. Why is this so long? How? Okay, this one's a long one, I guess. Remember, this is not being very good, though. It's just kind of odd. I do like the kind of sound of it, though, overall. And yeah, that's it. So now we're going to go on to one that I named something weird. I don't know if it's really that easy to say, but it's something along the lines of Oim a goin stoi wheat my voibs. That made me lose a couple brain cells right there. But anyways, yeah, this one is very simple. I don't really remember how it sounds. Hopefully it's not too bad. That's it. It just keeps going. It's a loop. It's not too bad though compared to some of the other ones. Let's see. This one's called Sin Water. I should probably set the loop up right so it actually works. Okay, here. This one just kind of sounds awful. Well, it's not too bad, but I don't like it very much. And this is why. The first bit's actually alright, but this bit's just kinda A lot of the time I don't really know what the hell I was thinking of when I was making these things. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. Slow down. Alright. Right, this one. I remember I like this. This is actually one I made after another one we'll see, I think, at the end, which was an attempt to do this one kind of style. Same style that I went for with Funny Beats. Like, Funny Beats, this one, and one called War Cry were all kind of built off the same kind of basis as just being different attempts at getting the same kind of sound. So let's go into the next thing here, which is speed up. I don't know how else to pronounce what I name it. Oh god, I forgot how it sounds. Speed up. If I remember correctly, this one I actually yeah, I put a slight swing on it, actually. And a bit of delay, so that's why it sounds the weird way it does. It's pretty interesting. But not all too good. It was a test, and I did like it. I gotta see a bit of house to use swing and delay and all that here. And the next one's called Cynthia. I kind of remember why it's called that. I don't fully know. But hey, I remember this one, I just wanted to make something a bit happier. Oh, upbeat thing. That's it, that's all. Yeah, it's very simple, but I feel like it's a bit better than some of the other things I made. Next one, it's literally just a full caps test. This might have actually been the first thing I made. It's literally just a loop. I'm not playing that anymore. Yes, that's that one, and then this one, which might honestly be the best one in this, Warcry. It's still not really the most creative, but it's at least sounds decent. Yeah, that's all. I think that's the last thing, right? Yeah, so I don't have to deal with this now. I've done it, I've recorded it, I've got it. I don't think I ever actually need to really ever actually use my Bosca Ceoil stuff in quite a while. So hopefully that's something I'll never have to deal with again. I'm probably just going to go to bed now. Unlike what I thought I might do, if I stay up any longer, I might actually die, or fall into a sleep coma, or go insane. Though I don't know if that last one's all too possible, since I'm pretty sure insanity at least implies that there was sanity beforehand, which, well, I'm sure you can make your own conclusion about that. So yeah, I think that should be enough. I'm going to stop recording, I'm going to go to bed, and I am going to hopefully manage to sleep for at least an hour before being woken up by whatever horrible abomination I have to deal with tomorrow, or today, I guess. Goodbye.